I am so nervous about doing this. To my subscribers, please don't leave me. To my family members, I'm sorry. I used to be an incel. Don't believe me? Look at these pictures. Still don't believe me? My username on MSN Messenger was friendzonepete. I spent hours on 4chan's bemoaning my seemingly infinite sadness, and the only thing I cared about was losing my virginity. And to top it all off, I wrote this.
If it's true that geeks shall inherit the world, then I fear for all the remaining women left after the Great War that will inevitably happen. They're doomed to exist as sex toys and slaves for the fat lazy dicks left alive. Seriously though, if all the geeks were to declare war on all the jocks, we would own the world in a matter of days. The dudes who compete in robot wars would wipe out most of them in a second, and then NASA would find the rest and imprison them in a weird prison where all they can do is compete in gladiatorial blood sports for our viewing pleasure. TLDR, angry ravings of an 18-year-old virgin.
Now, keep in mind, I'm not proud of any of this. I was a very different person 10 years ago, and it's embarrassing as hell how much of a pathetic, whiny, self-pitying, misogynistic, yet self-proclaimed feminist loser I was. I honestly would not be able to spend 5 minutes in a room with the old me. And this isn't meant to undermine just how depressed I was, how much I was struggling with life and fitting in, dealing with a mental illness like bipolar without a clue what was wrong with me. Many things led me to being the person I was from the ages of 14 to 20, but ultimately that person was not a good one, filled with seething spite, jealousy, and rage. So how did I become the person I am today? Someone who's comfortable around women, confident in myself in regards to attracting women, and able to hold down a long-term, love-filled, fulfilling relationship with someone I can truly call my partner and equal. And because I know this is all that matters to you whiny incels, and I'm really sorry, Holly, but she's hot, she's gorgeous, she's incredible, and that's not why I'm with her. Step 1. You have to change your mental game. Now, this does not mean to start reading up on becoming a PUA. Do not attend one of their overpriced courses or talks unless you just want to continue being an incel, but now as an even creepier incel that is much more likely to end up in jail for assault and stalking than ever actually getting laid. Speaking from experience. While some of the stuff PUAs teach can be useful, 90% of it is overlaid with pointless, nerdy as fuck loser jargon and horrific levels of creeptacular misogyny. The majority of PUAs will advise learning techniques like neuro-linguistic programming, NLP, which is just a fancy way of saying hypnosis, and subtle brainwashing. What a healthy start to a relationship. No. When I say mental game, I'm talking about acceptance. Believe and accept the fact that you are worth something. Accept that you are not entitled to love or affection. Accept that there will be rejections. Accept you will need to make changes. Accept that nothing worth having in life comes easily, and that the things you work for are the most rewarding things on earth. Accept that women aren't special magical alien beings. They are people, but so are you. You're not better than them in any shape, way or form. Oh, but men are statistically stronger than women and have larger brains, blah, blah, blah. You're not Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. You're not a fucking athlete. Shut the fuck up. Step 2. You need to work on your physical appearance. Thanks to societal standards and generic conventions of beauty and attractiveness, this is actually a lot easier for men than it is women, so stop being an absolute puss and do something about it. You expect, nay, demand, that women keep up certain standards of hygiene and femininity in order to pique your interest, so how about you reciprocate the expected efforts and clean up your own act just a little bit? This could be as easy as a fresh haircut, improving your personal hygiene standards, or buying some nice new clothes. This could be hard, but maybe by losing that extra bit of weight, hitting the gym for a few months and shaping up, you could start to completely change your life and your outlook on it. Don't try peacocking, just dress well. You don't need a suit to look amazing. Even just jeans and a plain white t-shirt can look great, if you know how to wear it. Think of the coolest, most well-dressed, hottest version of you that you can think of, and dress that way. Don't go out looking like a clown thinking that you'll get laid. It won't work. Instead, work on your insecurities. If something is holding you back, then put the hours and the work into it instead of getting on Reddit and moaning about how lonely you are and how all the women just want chads and jocks. When you believe and accept the fact that you are worth something, then you will make these positive changes to your life. Accept you will need to make changes. Accept that nothing worth having in life comes easily. Step 3. Be you, but be the best you. Stop trying to be cool or funny or smart. Stop trying to impress. These things will come naturally when you embrace your talents and who you truly are. And then, only then, will people find you impressive or cool. And this is the trick. Be cool. It sounds stupid and like something from an 80s film, but seriously, just be cool. Stop trying so hard and making an idiot out of yourself, or put 100,000% in, try harder than you've ever tried before, and make an absolute twat out of yourself. Either way, just be cool. Accept that there will be rejections. And when you get rejected, just be cool. No problem. Nice talking to you. Catch you around. Done. Be cool. No explosions, no vitriol. Just be cool. In the approach, be this in person or more realistically these days on an online dating app, don't be pushy. Do not write anything that could be seen as desperate. Just say hi. Talk briefly about something you have in common. Maybe say something funny. Ask a genuine question and be done. Don't keep messaging her. Don't fall in love. Stop seeing this random girl online as your future wife and just be cool. Girls get hundreds of messages a day on dating apps, so you will have to say more than just hiya to get their attention. And if they don't reply immediately or even at all, then chill and be cool because bruh, there's literally 3.851448230 billion women in this world as of writing this. So calm the fuck down. You'll meet one once you stop being desperate and learn, my friend, just how to be cool. You don't need to lose your virginity. She probably isn't the one. Just be cool. It will happen when it happens. I don't mean don't look or try at all, but don't make your life about it to the point you would label yourself something as pathetic and derogatory as an incel and then wear it as a badge of pride. Shape up, sort it out, and be cool. Except that women aren't special magical alien beings. They are people, but so are you. Ultimately, 99% of this in every relationship you'll ever have will come down to the same thing: your mentality and outlook. Once you stop putting every woman you meet on a pedestal, stop thinking every one of them is unobtainable, you'll find more success. But you mustn't belittle or think unkindly of them. Too many of the teachings a PUA might give come down to thinking that women are nothing, and these teachings have infected the incel mindset. Everyone you meet is different. Every day a new possible opportunity to change your life. It's ultimately all down to you and deciding what steps you are willing to take to just change your life for the better. Or you can keep moaning, belittling, and wasting your life away. At the end of the day, when you're grey and old, do you want to look back on a life full of stories, the good, the bad, and the weird? Or do you want to look back and see that you wasted years doing nothing but blaming others for your misfortune when you could have been taking action? If things with women are constantly failing for you, then maybe stop blaming an entire gender, or sometimes even all of society, for your problems, and start looking internally as to what you could change. It's your choice. Closing thoughts. I was one of the first wave of people that called themselves Incell on 4chan, and there was nothing cool about it. It was just pathetic and disgusting the entire time. I was a kid. I was a child. This was more than 10 years ago. The changes I made were internal. They were to myself. I couldn't change women. I couldn't change other people into fitting my way of life. No, I had to realize that my way of thinking was wrong, and that I was headed down a really twisted, dark path. Many happy relationships behind me, and 3.5 years into a relationship with one of the best women in this world. I can tell you for 100% fact that your way of thinking is what is wrong. It's not them. It's you, buddy. Thank you for joining me on this, guys. If you're one of my regular crew, now you know. And if you're new around here, please smash subscribe, like, drop me a comment, say hey. I pretty much will always reply to whatever you say in the comments, even if it's just to start up a massive argument, because it's loads of fun. Just let me have it. Let me see what you got to say. I'll catch you next time. As always, peace.